Hey, Emily, guess what I saw today?
Hmm, I don't know. What?
A cat literally sitting on a mailbox, staring at a dog like it was judging him.
That's hilarious. I wish I saw that. Cats are so dramatic.
Totally. And it made me think sometimes we focus too much on what stresses us.
I know what you mean. Like Monday anxiety before the week even starts.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to talk about this today: positivity and small habits.
Ah, yes. The little things that shift your mood.
Right. But first, let me say hello properly. Hey, everyone, welcome back.
Hi, everyone. So happy you're joining us today.
I'm John.
And I'm Emily.
So, Emily, how was your weekend?
It was busy. I went out with friends, stayed up late, had way too much fun.
Oh, I know that feeling. My weekend was quiet. I stayed home, cooked a little, read a book.
That actually sounds amazing. Sometimes quiet weekends are the best.
Especially Sunday. Calm, but your brain is whispering, tomorrow is Monday.
Yes, your body is relaxed, but your mind is already working overtime.
So let's start with something simple. What do we really need on Monday?
More positive energy, less stress. Thoughts that lift us, not weigh us down.
Exactly. And that brings me to our first point. Your happiness switch is inside you.
Not your phone, not your job, not other people. Inside.
Yes, and I'm not saying it's easy. Some mornings, my brain is a little cloud of rain.
Same here. Sometimes I wake up thinking everything is wrong.
That's what we call dwelling on negative thoughts.
Right. Dwelling means sitting on a thought for a long time, replaying it again and again.
Like carrying a heavy backpack on your chest.
Oh, yes. That happened to me last month. Woke up gray. Nothing wrong, but my outlook felt negative.
Same room, same coffee, yet everything felt heavy.
And then I realized I was feeding the negativity. I opened my phone, more bad news, scary posts.
Sad breakfast for the brain.
Exactly. At first, I did nothing, just scrolled and felt worse.
So what did you do?
I remembered I can't always change my mood, but I can change my next 5 minutes.
I love that. One tiny step at a time.
So I put my phone down, opened the window, played one happy song.
Nice. And then?
Simple breakfast and a 10-minute walk. No big life change, just a small reset.
Your life didn't become perfect, but your energy shifted.
Yeah, like taking one stone out of a heavy backpack.
Small seeds of happiness. Open the window, drink water, send a kind message.
And that doesn't mean you must feel positive all the time. That's impossible.
Totally. We can cry, feel sad, be tired.
But even then, we can ask, what small thing can I do now that's kind to myself?
Exactly. Maybe it's taking a breath, making tea, or writing one sentence of gratitude.
Tiny actions, but they shift your thoughts little by little.
And repeated, they form a happiness habit.
Okay, let's move on to worry. That heavy, spinning mind feeling.
Ah, yes, what if nights. Thoughts running in circles.
Most of the things I worry about, I cannot control.
Same here. Weather, news, other people, the full package.
One night, I drew 2 circles in my notebook.
2 circles?
Yes, things I can control, things I cannot.
And what happened?
I realized most anxiety was in the cannot control circle.
So your brain was busy, but not helpful.
Exactly. Then I made a small rule. Notice it, but don't dwell there long.
Instead, pick one small thing from the can control circle.
Send a message, drink water, take a walk, small actions.
That small calm moment itself is positivity.
Step by step. Slowly.
Okay, I think this is a good stopping point for part one.
Yes, we've covered happiness inside, dwelling, and small resets.
Next part, we'll dive into goals, comparison, and finding your own path.
Can't wait.
Welcome back. In part 1, we talked about small positive habits and happiness inside.
Right. And now let's dive deeper into worry and overthinking.
Ah, yes, that feeling when your thoughts just spin around and around.
I know it well. Sometimes I lie in bed and my mind is already working on problems that don't exist yet.
Exactly. The brain loves to worry about things we cannot control.
Like the weather, news, other people's actions, full package.
One night, I realized I was trying to control the entire world from my pillow.
That's a perfect image.
So I decided to try something simple, the two circles method.
Can you explain that?
Sure. I drew two circles on a page, one for things I can control, the other for things I cannot.
And that helped?
Huge difference. Seeing it on paper makes it clearer. Most of our anxiety lives in the cannot control circle.
Exactly. So the rule is notice it, but don't dwell there too long.
Instead, choose one small action in the can control circle.
Like sending one message, drinking water, going for a walk, just small, doable steps.
Those small actions calm your brain. It's like moving from a noisy street into a quiet park.
And that quiet park is also positivity. It's subtle but powerful.
Yes, and when we repeat it every day, our brain slowly learns a new habit. Less worry, more control.
I love that. Small actions build momentum.
But worry isn't the only challenge. Comparison makes it worse.
Oh yes, social media amplifies that feeling. Everyone seems ahead.
That's the grass isn't always greener trap.
Exactly. People only show highlights. Their struggles are invisible.
I remember a few years ago, I felt stuck comparing my life to others.
Same. Like, no matter what I did, I felt behind.
So what helped you get out of that cycle?
I focused on small goals, realistic and kind to myself.
Can you give examples?
Health goal, walk 20 minutes every day. Work goal, spend 20 minutes learning something new. Heart goal, send one message to someone I care about.
Small steps, clear and achievable.
And it works. Your brain gets direction. Stop spinning in circles.
It's like driving at night in fog. The headlights, small goals, let you see a few meters ahead.
Enough to move forward even if the whole path isn't visible yet.
Another important thing, don't wait for big changes to feel better.
Yes, real happiness starts with tiny actions, small seeds.
Open the window, drink water, send a kind message, it all counts.
And don't forget, it's okay to have negative feelings. Human emotions are normal.
Cry, feel tired, feel sad, but still try one small positive step.
That's quiet courage, step by step.
Speaking of which, sometimes overthinking comes from trying to solve everything at once.
Totally. I used to lie awake worrying about the past, the future, things I couldn't control.
Then, by using the two circles method, I realized most of it was wasted energy.
And focusing on the few things I could control changed everything.
One small action leads to clarity. That's the key.
And when you add a small positive habit after that, mood shifts even more.
Yes, for example, after noticing the thoughts, I might make a cup of tea, step outside, or write a short gratitude note.
Tiny things, but powerful.
Also, small wins reinforce your brain's confidence. You feel capable, not trapped.
And that prevents spiraling into more worry.
Exactly. And speaking of spiraling, do you ever notice how one small worry grows into a huge mental story?
Oh yes, you start thinking, what if I fail everything? And suddenly it feels like the end of the world.
That's the spiral effect. Small worry becomes a big story.
So stopping the spiral early is essential.
Which is why noticing what you can control first is so helpful.
And taking one tiny step right after that.
Yes, even sending one message to a friend can break the negative loop.
Or taking 3 deep breaths, stretching, or a short walk.
Small reset. That's what changes the trajectory of your day.
And over time, your brain rewires itself for calmer thinking.
So, part 2 takeaway, worry doesn't disappear, but you can manage it through focus and small actions.
Exactly. And next, we'll discuss goals and comparison traps in more detail.
Setting clear, kind goals can give direction without stress.
Can't wait to explore that in part 3.
Welcome back to part 3.
Hi, everyone. In the last part, we talked about worry, spiraling thoughts, and small actions to manage them.
Right. Now let's dive into goals and comparison.
Oh, yes. Goals can be inspiring, but sometimes they feel overwhelming.
Like they're attacking you instead of motivating.
Exactly. Social media doesn't help either. Everyone seems ahead.
That's the grass isn't always greener feeling.
Right. People only show highlights. We never see their struggles.
I remember a few years ago, I felt stuck comparing myself to others.
Me too. And it made me feel lost, like I wasn't doing enough.
So what did you do to break that cycle?
I focused on 3 small, realistic goals. One for health, one for work, one for relationships.
Can you give examples?
Health. Walk 20 minutes after dinner. Work. Study 20 minutes for future skills. Heart. Send one message to someone I care about each day.
That's perfect. Small, achievable, kind goals.
And the key is they give your brain direction without overwhelming it.
Exactly. Before, my mind felt like driving in heavy fog, no visibility.
Now, each goal is like turning on a headlight. You can see a few meters ahead.
Enough to move forward, step by step.
And over a few weeks, small changes start to make a real difference.
Walks improve your mood, study sessions boost confidence, messages strengthen relationships.
The point is, life doesn't magically become perfect, but you start to bounce back.
Bounce back means slowly recovering after setbacks.
Yes, like a ball hitting the ground and rising again.
Also, clear goals reduce stress because your brain knows what to focus on.
And kind goals prevent self-criticism. You aren't punishing yourself for being human.
That's a huge lesson. Many people aim high, but unrealistic goals create guilt and pressure.
Small, clear, kind goals give hope, not worry.
Speaking of worry, sometimes even with goals, life throws unexpected challenges.
Plans break, people leave, things go wrong. It happens.
And that brings us to handling pain and heartbreak.
Have you ever felt your heart was heavy, John?
Yes, a few years ago I went through a breakup.
Silent heartbreak can feel like someone switched off the color in your life.
Exactly. I wanted to stay in bed, replaying conversations over and over.
That's brooding, right? Sitting in sad thoughts repeatedly.
Yes, but over time I realized that staying in bed didn't help.
So what worked for you?
A friend invited me for a walk and coffee. I didn't feel like going, but I went.
That small step changed everything.
It helped me breathe, slowly process my feelings.
That's what we mean by living your way through pain, not just thinking your way through it.
Small actions, normal routines. Shower, eat, walk, talk to one safe person.
And over time, carrying the pain becomes lighter.
Exactly. Like a heavy backpack. You carry it, but you keep walking.
Another helpful trick, write down the problem in one simple sentence.
For example, the problem is I feel alone in this city.
Then list 3 small actions you can take this week.
Like joining an online group, messaging an old friend, or going to a cafe.
That moves you from, I have a problem, to, I'm working through it.
Step by step. Quiet courage.
And the ball is in your court. You decide your next move.
It doesn't have to be perfect, just kind and deliberate.
That's the essence of positivity. Small, intentional choices that shape your day.
And with small wins, your brain starts trusting you more. Confidence grows.
Yes, each step creates momentum. One small positive habit after another.
And over time, your mindset shifts naturally. Less worry, more hope.
That's why I love emphasizing tiny habits. They're simple but powerful.
Tiny steps beat overwhelming pressure any day.
Exactly. And they're doable for everyone.
So part 3 takeaway, set clear, kind goals, handle comparison carefully, and take small steps through pain.
Right. And next, we'll explore gratitude, mindset shifts, and everyday positivity in part 4.
Can't wait to continue.
Welcome back to part 4.
Hi, everyone. In the last part, we explored goals, comparison traps, and small steps through heartbreak.
Right. Today, let's focus on gratitude and mindset shifts.
Ah, yes. Gratitude can completely change the way we feel.
Exactly. Even noticing small things like a warm cup of coffee, sunshine, or a kind smile can lift your mood.
And it's not just thinking. Writing it down makes it more powerful.
Yes. One simple exercise. Every morning or evening, write 3 things you are grateful for.
Even tiny things count. The song that made you smile, a text from a friend, or a delicious meal.
Over time, your brain starts looking for positives naturally.
And that's a mindset shift. Instead of noticing what's wrong, you notice what's good.
Right. Small moments of gratitude act like tiny seeds of happiness.
And they're easy to plant every day. No big effort, just awareness.
Another thing I've noticed, our thoughts shape our day more than events themselves.
Oh, yes. If we interpret things negatively, even a small setback feels huge.
But with practice, you can train your mind to respond differently.
For example, instead of thinking, I failed again, try, I learned something new today.
That's powerful. It rewires the brain slowly, like building new pathways.
And over time, challenges feel less heavy.
Another tip is celebrating small wins.
Yes, even finishing a task, sending a message, or taking a short walk counts.
These small wins build momentum. Confidence grows.
And when your mind feels more capable, worry decreases naturally.
Exactly. This is part of everyday positivity. Small actions, small reflections, small wins.
And humor helps too. Laughing at silly things like your cat judging a dog.
Yes, humor is a mental reset button.
Another thing, kindness to yourself.
Ah, self-compassion. Many people forget that.
We often push ourselves too hard, forget to pause, or beat ourselves up.
But a kind thought, like I'm doing my best today, can reduce stress instantly.
And it encourages more positive actions, like reaching out to a friend or finishing a small goal.
Another habit, mindful moments. Step outside, notice the sky, breathe slowly, listen to sounds around you.
Just 1 minute of mindfulness can reset your day.
And if you combine it with gratitude, even better. I notice this bird singing. I'm grateful for this moment.
Tiny habits like this are incredibly effective for mental clarity.
Another subtle tool, reframing thoughts.
Can you give an example?
Sure, if traffic makes you frustrated, reframe, I can use this time to listen to music or practice English.
Ah, yes. Same situation, different perspective. Less stress, more opportunity.
And over time, these shifts accumulate. Your general mood improves.
It's like compounding interest, but for positivity.
Exactly. Another thing, connecting with others.
Sharing a positive story, complimenting someone, or simply talking. Social connection boosts your mood.
And if someone is having a hard time, a small, kind gesture can help both of you.
Positivity spreads. You give it, and you get it back.
And one last reminder, patience with yourself.
Yes, change is gradual. Tiny habits, mindset shifts, gratitude practice, they take time to show results.
But consistency is what matters. Small steps each day.
And it doesn't have to be perfect. Imperfect efforts still count.
So, part 4 takeaway, cultivate gratitude, practice mindfulness, reframe thoughts, celebrate small wins, and be kind to yourself.
And don't forget humor. Laugh at the little things.
Absolutely. That's part of everyday positivity.
Next, in part 5, we'll wrap up with applying these habits long-term and maintaining momentum.
Can't wait to guide everyone through that final part.
Welcome back to Part 5, the final part of our series.
Hi, everyone. In part 4, we explored gratitude, mindset shifts, and small daily habits.
Right, now let's focus on applying these habits long-term and keeping momentum.
I think consistency is key. One small habit today may seem tiny, but repeated every day, it compounds.
Exactly, like we talked about, small positive actions, mindfulness, and celebrating small wins.
And don't forget reflection. Take a few minutes to notice what went well today.
Yes, reflection strengthens the brain's positive pathways. You notice progress instead of dwelling on setbacks.
Another thing, set mini goals regularly. They keep you moving without pressure.
Like weekly goals instead of I must change everything now.
Exactly. Health, learning, relationships, tiny achievable steps.
And sometimes life throws curveballs. Plans fail, relationships get complicated.
Right. But the habits we built, gratitude, mindfulness, reframing thoughts, help us handle challenges better.
For example, if something unexpected happens, you pause, breathe, and ask, what small step can I take next?
That small step can be sending a message, organizing your workspace, or taking a short walk.
And each small action reinforces your sense of control and resilience.
Another thing I've noticed, when you share positivity with others, it becomes stronger.
Yes, complimenting someone, listening, or helping a friend boosts your own mood too.
And it creates a ripple effect. Positivity spreads naturally.
Humor is also a long-term habit. Laugh at life's little absurdities. It releases tension immediately.
I love that. Sometimes a funny meme or silly video resets my whole day.
Another long-term habit, self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself.
Absolutely. Life isn't perfect. Some days are harder. That's okay.
And if you fall back into worry or negative thinking, it's not failure. It's normal.
The key is to notice it, take one small positive action, and move forward.
Exactly. One small action, make tea, step outside, write a gratitude note, changes your brain's direction.
Over time, your brain begins to expect positivity. It becomes a habit.
And habits are powerful. They guide your mood, choices, and reactions even when you're tired or stressed.
Another important point, celebrate progress, not just outcomes.
Yes, don't wait until you reach a big milestone to feel good. Every small win counts.
And journaling helps. Even writing one line a day, today I did this small positive action, reinforces momentum.
And it creates a feedback loop. Action, reflection, confidence, more action.
Exactly. That's how long-term positivity works.
Another tip, visual reminders. Sticky notes, phone reminders, or a small object that reminds you to pause, breathe, and be grateful.
Even a tiny cue can redirect your thoughts from worry to positivity.
And eventually, these small habits compound into a mindset shift.
You start seeing opportunities instead of problems, growth instead of failure, joy instead of stress.
And that brings us full circle. Happiness isn't outside, it's inside.
Yes, not in a perfect job, not in a perfect relationship, not in external validation. Inside.
And your thoughts are powerful. They can build heaviness or lightness.
That's why tiny positive habits matter. One reset, one small action, one gratitude moment at a time.
And if you repeat them day after day, week after week, your life gradually feels lighter and more hopeful.
So even when life throws challenges, heartbreak, or stress, you have tools to navigate it.
Tools, small goals, gratitude, mindfulness, humor, reflection, kindness to yourself and others.
And remember, the ball is always in your court. You decide the next small step.
Not a perfect step, just a small, kind step.
Exactly. And each small step builds confidence, resilience, and inner calm.
So today, we hope you take away this message. Positivity is a practice, not a destination.
Tiny daily habits, mindset shifts, and self-compassion create a meaningful, lighter life.
And with consistency, your brain begins to expect and seek out positivity naturally.
One final encouragement. Start with one small habit today. A short walk, one deep breath, a kind message.
Then another tomorrow, and slowly it compounds.
That's your long-term positivity plan. Tiny steps, daily practice, momentum.
And remember, you're human. You will have hard days. That's okay.
The key is to keep moving in a kind, small, deliberate direction.
And if you do, step by step, you will notice a big difference over time.
Thank you for listening to all 5 parts of our series.
We hope it gave you practical tools, encouragement, and a fresh perspective on handling life's challenges.
Stay consistent, be kind to yourself, and take one small positive action today.
This is John.
This is Emily.
Thank you for joining us, and see you next time.